This is going to be a juice swap review. Basically, I did a swap with someone I know from the ECF forum for juices. I have quite a bit, so I'm just going to get into it. The first one that I like, or the one that I like the most, is Heist by Alpha Vapor. Comes in a bottle like this. Nice little drip tip in there. And the price on this is $12 for 15 milliliters, which is what this is. And it's supposed to be a candied apple. I have it in this Cardo right here. It's a 2.2 Bogue one, and I have it at 3.8 volts. I definitely get a caramel, or not a caramel, a candy apple on the inhale, but there's something else in the exhale that I can't quite put my finger on. The girl that I exchanged this with said, or the girl that I exchanged with for this said that it had like this alcohol type note to it, and I don't know if that's what I'm picking up, but it's only on the exhale, and I actually do like it. It's kind of weird, but it has a similar effect as my current favorite juice, which is from Lazarus Vintage, called Compass, which I have a review coming up of their line of juice soon. I'm just waiting to see if a couple of the other flavors will do better with a little bit longer of a steep, because they're like dessert flavors. But it has a similar exhale to it. It's like almost like a carbonated feeling. It's weird. I don't know, but I really do like it. It's not overly sweet. I wouldn't say it's subtle, but it's kind of like middle of the road. It's not like super bold, but it's not super light. Like, you could definitely taste it, even in a Cardo, which is kind of a one of the weaker of mediums, I guess you could use. It kind of mutes flavor sometimes. But I've been vaping it pretty much non-stop since I got it. The next one we're gonna do, and like I really haven't touched many of, these other ones besides just tasting them. The next one is going to be Mr. Good Vape, and it's their Heaven's Candy. It comes in a bottle like this with the drip tip as well, very similar to the Alpha one. And this one is $12 for 15 mils, which I think is the same price as the other one. This one's similar, where it is a blend of apple candy, sweet plums, and 2 types of sugary grapes, with a hint of cotton candy, which is a lot of flavors going on just in one thing. And to test this out, I'm just going to put it into my HH357, which is a 1.5 resistance, and I usually start kind of low, I do prefer a cooler of a vape. So we'll do 3.7. This one's good as well. And if you can't tell, I'm in candy vapes a lot. I really do like them. It pretty much reminds me of those, I don't know if they're even still out anymore, but usually you find them in the 25-cent, like little candy machines where you put a quarter in and you turn it and candy comes out. It's like those gum, like the gum that is a ball, but it's like bumpy on the outside. Really sugary, kind of fruity, but not like any specific fruit that I can point out. I definitely get more of the vape, the grape on the inhale, and then like the bubblegum-ish flavor on the exhale. I don't know. It's not bad. It's nothing special in my opinion. It kind of tastes like juicy fruit a little bit. But I don't know that it's worth the price. I mean, it's not like super expensive or anything, but it's like I feel like I can make that myself for like much cheaper. Alright, the next one I already have ready to go in a dripper because it's really hard to do. I mean, it's not really hard, but it's harder than like normal. And it's this Nude Nicotine, and the flavor is Shirley Temple. It comes in this vial, which, I don't know, is annoying because if you don't have like a syringe or one of those little pipette things, I mean, I don't know how you would get this out. I happen to have syringes because I used to DIY, but if I hadn't, like, I mean, how do you get this out? I mean, it's kind of stupid. But this one is a 70 VG 30 PG blend. And like I said, it's from Nude Nicotine, and it is $4 for, doesn't say what size. I guess it does right here. For 5 mil. This thing I would guess is the 15 mil. Yeah, it doesn't say, but I'm guessing it's 15 mil because it's definitely not 5. And for 15 mil, it's $10. So the price isn't bad. And I'm trying to do these in order, which I like them, but I actually think I like this one better than the last one I did. But anyway, again with the HH357. And if you don't know what a Shirley Temple is, it's basically kind of like a alcoholic beverage without the alcohol. So like if you're drinking and you have like your kid with you, or like when you're at a restaurant or something and they want to feel cool or whatever, you could get them a Shirley Temple and it'll be like kind of like they're drinking, but they're not because there's no alcohol in it. But I guess it's a blend of ginger ale, lemon, lime, grenadine, and cherry. And yeah, it's pretty much what it tastes like. Very similar to like a cherry limeade type thing, but not as bitter or sour. It's good. I do like it. Yeah, I don't know how it performs in a tank or a cardo yet, but I've been having issues with my tanks, so I've been trying not to put anything in it. Actually, I did have it in a mixture that I mixed it with my cherry blossom liquid from Vapeland, and it did fine in it. It was a Mini Pro Tank 3. So, yeah, that was that one. I'm going to clean out my HH57 and be right back. This next one is from Steam Company. First time I've really ever purchased any like from... These juices are the first that I've had from all of these brands, so I've never had anything else from Steam Company. I believe there was like 1 or 2 juices that I do want to try from them. But this one's Blue Lagoon, and this one is an alcoholic beverage as well, like in that kind of like category. This one's supposed to be a blend of blueberry and coconut, and the price on this is $6.99 for 10 mils, which is how big this is. So again, it's not bad. And according to their website, that it's one of our tastiest fruit flavors, and it's pre-steeped. All of these are steeped because, like I said, I traded for them with somebody, so that's one good thing, is I don't have to wait for them to steep. Like, I'm still waiting on my illusion to steep, and it's just a very lengthy process. So, blueberry and coconut. And mind you, I have had the drink, and it is really good. I don't know, it's okay, it's nothing special. I taste more of the coconut than the blueberry. The blueberry isn't very profound. Like, if you've ever had a blue Lagoon, I believe they use blue Caraco, which, I don't know, this is hard to explain, but, like, blue, to me, has a flavor. Like, when you think of something blue, it has a certain, like, blue raspberry or blueberry, but it's not necessarily either one of those things. It's kind of like a mixture of blueberry and blue raspberry. It's just a blue flavor. And that's what I get. I don't really get a straight-up blueberry flavor from it, but it tastes like blue, like a blue raspberry, blueberry-ish blend of things. But mainly I do get the coconut, and I do like coconut, so it's not an issue for me. And it doesn't say the blend as far as like the PG-VG ratio, but it does have a bunch of information on it, such as, you know, keep away from children, that it contains nicotine, where applicable. It states where they're from, which is, I guess, Connecticut. Date that it was made on, which I think is very important. I wish all vendors put when they mix the juice, just for steeping and basically, I guess, inventory purposes, like, so you know when to throw it out, because e-juice doesn't last forever. I don't know exactly how long it can go without actually being bad. Since I don't vape nicotine, the whole nicotine dissipation thing isn't an issue with me, because nicotine does dissipate or weaken over time, and since I don't use nicotine, that's not an issue, but, you know, things do have a shelf life, so I don't know. I like when they put when it was mixed down there. So I'm going to be right back. I got to clean this out. Alright, this next one is from Vape Rite, and it's called Purple Haze. And I just noticed that it's all VG. And I haven't had many 100% VG juices. Lately I've had several, but this one was made on 4/7/14. So about, I guess, a month and a week ago, which I do, it's been my experience that VG juices, high VG or 100% VG juices, can take a month or longer to steep. So this one, you know, should be fine. And it basically is a mixture of Earl Grey tea, naturally flavored grape, and their mystic flavor. I have no idea what the mystic flavor is supposed to be, and doesn't look like it really says. I guess some people say it tastes like Dimetap, which is medicine. I don't know that I necessarily get that, but yeah. So it's in my same setup. I wish I hadn't read that Dimetap comment, because now I didn't inhale. That's what I'm getting, is that grape Dimetap kind of flavor, and I wasn't getting that before. I don't know. It's not bad. I definitely wouldn't go out of my way to purchase it. I'll probably end up giving this to my grandma, but for me, it does have a Dimetap grape kind of flavor on the inhale. It's very light though, it's not like in your face or anything. And then on the exhale is when you get the Earl Grey. And the Earl Grey is very prominent amongst it. I don't get too much of the grape, just on the inhale. I have my fan on. I don't know. I hope it's not interfering with the noise or the sound. But it's been kind of like all over the place as far as weather here, and today it just happens to not be super hot, but yeah, so plus I don't know, I like having my fan on pretty much all the time. especially when I sleep. Yeah, so Purple Haze is okay. The only juice that I actually did not like out of this whole package, like where I don't even know if I'll vape it anymore, is this next one. And it could be just because, like, I don't know, like sometimes if I try a juice one day, it won't taste very good, and then I'll retry it and it'll taste fine. So I don't know if that'll be the case. And I believe the last time and the first time I was testing these out was on a dripper, like a RBA. So that could, you know, change things too. Because I haven't been having very good luck with coiling lately. Not that I ever was that great of a coilist to begin with, but it's been exceptionally challenging lately for whatever reason. But this next one is Puff U, which I think is kind of a funny name. It's called, I don't know if, I guess it's the line. It says Puff U Premium Puffin Juice Black Pearl. And I basically got this one because of the name. It's like, I'm a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan, and the Black Pearl was the ship. And it's supposed to be a mixture of rum and I think it was coconut. Yeah, coconut and rum. And this one's $7.95 for 10 milliliters. And I guess she got this in her sample box. And I don't know if you can share codes or whatever, but if you want to try it, you can get 50% off with that code down there. It says, sample March, I guess. I don't know if it's expired or not. And it has the milligram of nicotine, which is 0, 10 milliliters, 60 PG, 40 VG. Oh, and that's one thing I did notice, is it's higher on the VG, which is why I might not like it. But we'll try it again. And we'll see. Yeah, I still don't really care for it. It tastes like something. It tastes like something that I've had before that I didn't like, and I can't think of it. I get a very, very slight rum, which, mind you, I do like rum. And I've had rum vapes that are good, but this one to me is not. Not really getting any coconut. This is on 2 different devices, so, and I'm not going to waste a cardo to see if it's the same on it, because I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the same. Oh no, it tastes like something not good. I mean, it's not horrible. It's definitely not like the worst juice I've ever had, but it's not even good enough to finish. Like the bottle. Like, it's still, apparently she didn't like it either, because it's still pretty full. Like, even the Shirley Temple and I think Heist, but I've been vaping a little bit of it, but it was still maybe down to the sticker, the top of the sticker. So she had been dripping it a little bit, but that one's like completely full. Pretty much, I mean, all of them have a little bit of usage on them, but that one's like barely touched. But yeah, I don't know, like, I wish I knew. I want to say it's a bad coffee I got, like back when I first started vaping. Because coffee is a hard flavor to get right as far as e-juice goes, in my opinion. I have yet to taste a coffee vape that I really like. The closest I've come to is from Vixen Vapors. I got the straight up coffee with extra flavoring, and it was decent. It was kind of bland because, you know, it was just coffee. There was no, like, notes to it, like mocha or cream or anything like that, which you, I think, can add cream to it, but I'm not positive. I know with EC blends you can, but I don't remember if I liked them or not as far as that juice went. But, yeah, I don't like this. And I'm only vaping it again to try to figure out what that flavor is, but I can't figure it out. I think it's a coffee blend that, I don't know why coffee would taste anything like coconut or rum, but there you have it. But anyway, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, put them below. As I said, I'm going to have a Lazarus juice review coming shortly. Well, hopefully, like within the next probably week or so. Just depends on like the juices and how they come together. I also have a Alice in Vapeland review coming up, as I mentioned probably a while ago. The only reason I haven't done it is because I was giving the juices a while to steep. Some, like I said, take a while. And then now what I'm waiting on is I placed an order with them last week, and for whatever reason I still haven't got any notification whether it's shipped or not. I'm guessing it has because they've already reopened the portal and closed it since then. So I should be getting it tomorrow. And I basically just want to show you guys what the packaging looks like because the one is kind of like a newer thing that just came out as far as like into bigger sizes. And then I got like they're both full-size bottles, and I wanted to show you what they look like. One of which is Cheshire Catnip, and the other one's a repurchase of the Lavender Ever After, but I got it in the drip bottle instead of the actual glass bottle, because you get a little bit more when you get the dripper bottle, and I already have a full-size bottle of, you know, that in a glass bottle, so I can always just put it in that bottle. But anyway, that's it. If you have any questions, comment below.